Hey people, FlyingSoul, still alive from Novosibirsk. Today is the 7th of October, which is also the birthday of President Putin. Just out of curiosity, I tell you this. We are now experiencing an unexpected Indian summer, which is absolutely not normal, and probably one first time that we experience such weather here in October, at the beginning of October, when usually it starts to snow here. And we're having, like yesterday and today, we have 20 degrees plus 20 Celsius, which is not normal. And I decided just to show you around a little bit of the center of the city while I'm talking about this topic. And I decided to make again a video about it to give you updates, because things are changing in the world, like the same as climate, because this is one of the proof of the climate change. But I don't want to talk about this. I want to talk the other topic, which is like, what's the reason for you to come to Siberia if you come just for girls, you know? And I want to just go deeper into details about this topic, because in the other video that you can see here linked, I was talking about this topic 3 years ago, but the situation changed, and it's going to change faster and faster because of technology especially. So let's go deeper into details why it's not worth to come to Siberia only for girls. So first of all, you have to consider the position. It's not that easy to come to Russia in general, and it could be quite expensive. There is nothing else to see here in Novosibirsk. So if you come like a tourist and you want just to see girls, yeah, okay, you can come, and there are still a lot of beautiful girls around, definitely. But the problem is, now there are two main problems. The first one is technology, which means that all the girls can actually use technology to communicate with men, and they are totally spoiled and they became fussy because of it. Just they make a profile on any social network, they got a lot of attentions. Plus, because of their beauty or their appearance, they got even more. So the point is that nowadays, especially young and beautiful girls, they don't even need more to learn foreign languages, because there are foreigners who are trying to learn Russian in order to get them. So the point is about competition. The competition is also inland, not only outside of the land, because Russia now, it's welfare here, it's quite okay. Or maybe the other countries are getting worse, so living here or living somewhere else doesn't make a big difference. And because of that, there is no more need to get a visa or documents to get out of Russia. They don't want to get out of Russia because they have comfortable life even here. And Westerners, they try to get those girls and doing their best and coming here, learning the languages, etc., etc. But inland, as I told you before, also the young Russian men are raising up, and they are taking care about their appearance too now. So they go to gym, they are healthy, and also the number you have to consider, because before, in the recent past of Russia, there were lots of wars that involved a lot of young Russian men, so they died during wars, plus the bad condition of the 90s. So it creates a situation of a huge disbalance between men and women, especially the beginning of 2000 years. Plus there were no technology at that time, so just when a Westerners came here, it was just like, I don't know, it was seen as the best things that they could happen to them. But now it's no more like that. So why come here for that if they are not going to be inclined to have any relationship with you? But now I want to specify, it doesn't mean that there is no possibility at all. First, as I told you at the beginning, still the quality in terms of appearance and in terms of beauty, it's still higher than probably any other place in the world, except some places in Ukraine or other places in Russia, but it's still quite high. So that means that if you're a young man, let's say under 30, you have of course, you need to be good looking, and you have to be you need some skills when you approach girls. Then you might have possibilities here. in terms of just getting laid, or even for a longer relationship, because girls are different. But if you're not into that category, then it will be quite difficult. If you're older, then you need a lot of money, of course. And if you are not that attractive, or you don't have good skills, then well, it's quite difficult, I'd say. You don't need a lot of money if you're quite young. You don't need it, but you should be good looking. You should be you should have some skills when it comes to approach girls. In that case, it would be you could have results here. But if you do not get into one of these two categories, so it means like young and attractive man, or old with a lot of money, then you don't have chance to get the best girls. Of course, you still have chances to find some others, but is it really worth it to come here to find a woman who is like, don't know, in their 40s, and they are maybe not extremely good looking? Is it really worth? That's the point. That's what I'm still trying to explain to you, that all the people that comes here and thinks that they will find like a miner of gold, a gold mine, which is not like that. So you have to consider this, and especially because of technology, the situation is becoming worse and worse. As I told you before, now women and girls, they don't need to learn foreign languages. They don't need it, because they have thousands of followers, if not 100,000 followers on Instagram, and they get a lot of contacts from foreigners. So which means that they really don't need to. Plus, they start to prefer to get in touch with Russian men. That was also the beginning. It's the same. But even more now, because they share the same culture. They are young, they are handsome, and there is a lot of competition between men here in Russia. So what's really the sense to come here? I repeat, I don't want to say don't come. I'm not telling you this because I want to hide something. I'm telling the truth, the situation how it is. And I told you, you still have chance to get very good looking and young girl if you are also like that. You must be young, you must be good looking, and you must have some skills when you approach girls. And of course you need to speak Russian too, because if you don't speak Russian, you still have, you can find some girls, but not that many as you might find if you speak Russian. Plus, you need to stay here for a while, because they don't care about tourists, especially if you come here only for sex. That's absolutely out of their perception. So it's not something that they are interested to, because if they can have all the sex they want here, so why they should have sex with a foreigner? There's really no reason for them to. So if you are looking for a serious relationship, or like at least a long-term relationship, then you might have chances. I repeat, that's just because here there are still a lot of beautiful girls around, and it really makes a difference compared to the Western countries. The situation it's changing a lot. It's changing very fast, which means like even for those girls, you need to hurry up. Feminism is already a reality among teenagers here, so it won't, and it's going to be worse and worse. Okay, feminism is not the only problem. I repeat, the biggest problem is technology, because every single girl in Russia has connection to internet, and they can see and they can prove the situation how it is. And when you have a lot of choices, of course you become passive. It's normal, it's logical. So that's basically all about this topic. I hope it would help you to make the right decision if you decide to come here, which is not the only reason. I made other videos about why you should come to Siberia if you want to. But of course, this is probably one of the main reasons why adult straight men from Western countries want to come here. And that's all. Enjoy. I hope you enjoy the center of the city with this beautiful Indian summer, and see you for the next video. Bye bye.
anybody watching.